Example 1. Show that 0.00314 is a rational number by writing it as a fraction. Integer is reduced to lowest terms. Now, just real quick to recall the word rational number, that. A rational number is any number that can be written as a ratio of two integers. So if it's a over b, where a and b are both elements of the set of integers. That's the definition of a rational number. So if I can rewrite this decimal number so that there's an integer value on top and an integer value on bottom, that verifies that it is a rational number. So that's what we're doing today, is we're proving that terminating decimals are rational. We're also going to prove that repeating decimals are rational by the techniques that we use. Terminating decimal is very, very basic. You take your terminating decimal, put it over the number 1, start there. You put a decimal point after the 1, and you put enough zeros so it has the same number of decimal places as the top one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decimal places on top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decimal places on the bottom. Then remove the decimals. So on top, removing the decimal is going to give me 314. Bottom, removing the decimal is going to leave me with 100,000. That is the correct answer. It's not reduced to lowest terms, though. All right, now, here's the secret to doing this reducing. It's very, very simple. When you are dealing with a 1 followed by a bunch of zeros, that's a power of 10, right? Those are the two numbers that divide into 10, prime numbers. Now, this is actually 10 to the 5th power, so it's actually 2 to the 5th and 5 to the 5th. But I can see up to 5 times that 2 goes into 314. I can see up to 5 times that 5 goes into 314. Let's start with 5. Does 5 go into 314? Doesn't reduce by 5. Does 2 go into 314? So it does reduce by 2. So all you do is divide the top and bottom by 2. So 2 goes into 314 157 times. 2 goes into 100,000 50,000 times. All right? We've already tried 5. 5 doesn't work, right? Does 2 go into 157? So it doesn't reduce anymore. That's all you have to do to reduce them. Look at the prime factorization at the bottom and ask yourself, do those prime numbers go into the top number? If they do, do it. If they don't, put one of those slashy things on. Gets it done. So that is the answer, reduced lowest terms. And that verifies, since 157 is an integer, 50,000 an integer, that 0.00314 is a rational number. And these are also very easily checked. If this is the right answer, number 1, it should be reduced lowest terms, right? Which we've already verified that. If I type in that number, we should end up with the original decimal. If we do, that's the right answer. So you can always check your answer on these with a calculator. This divided by this should equal that. If it does, you're right.